Hello friends of the French Foreign Legion, I'm greeting you. Isn't it great to see our Earth turning and turning and turning around all over the years? And isn't it normal that we all take the responsibility that it goes on like this? For our children, for the next generations? I think yes. So when I came to French Guyana in 1985, just coming from Airport Rochambeau Cayenne, sitting on Marmon small trucks and driving through the gate of Quartier Forget, the first thing we saw at the left side was the poste de police, what means the guardhouse. And to the right side, on a small hill, you could see the statue. It was a soldier from Tonkin, made in iron and copper, you know? And the prison inmates of the French Foreign Legion, they gave him the name Manolito. And Manolito had his chin on his fist and he was looking northeast, straight to Cayenne. And the prison inmates, their job was to clean nickel chrome Manolito every day so that our commander-in-chief, the chef de corps, was happy every and each day. Great thing, no? So, everybody has to get up, get down from the Marmon, and we have to come together in a rassemblement. Then, suddenly, first class appears, it's kind of private first class, and he asked us, who of you guys is from the third company? Yeah? And we were looking at each other. We only two have been commanded through the third company. It was Oliver, the Wildgans, Le Bois Sauvage, and me. And then Oliver said, yes, we both. And you? Are you also coming from the third company? And this was fatal, I think, because we didn't knew that in the beginning we have to use the formal terms of address also for first classes. So we found ourselves lying on the ground and making push-ups. Yeah. Until our nose was lying in the mud. Okay, but this was a funny story. Besides, I'm talking a little bit around 3rd REI. Before then, I go in the deep forest. Before I talk about operations and all the rest stuff, you know. I know you are interested in this. But you have to be patient. So finish with making push-ups. We were marching directly to the third company, and we had something to do, some formal things, administrative things, but maybe for 20 minutes. And then we have to get up in the first floor where our rooms were. Rooms is not the perfect word because we have been 6 men in a big apartment because the whole building was for civilian guys, you know. So we lived in a big apartment, 6 men. And when you enter the apartment, to the left side, we have a WC, a toilet. To the right side, you have a room for 2 caporals, yes. And straight ahead, a big saloon, 1 television, 6 chairs, 1 table. To the right side, a balcony with mosquito net. Then you go ahead, left side, a big kitchen with everything you need for a big kitchen, you know, to cook yourself. And there have been another room behind with 4 beds for all the military ranks, you know, the normal soldiers. And I think our lodge were perfect, you know, perfect. But it was not very important because the most of the time we spent in the jungle, in the deep jungle. So what I'm telling you today is a little bit to the left, a little bit to the right, make some conversation, bring you in the ambience. Because the next series, the next clips would be Operation, Mission Profonde, Mission Fluviale, going into the adventure in the deep forest, you know. In the second company, we had a lot of British guys. And a lot of British having served in the second rep before. Older legionnaires, you know, having already 3, 4, 5 years of service. And they had a specially ceremony to say hello to the greenhorn, to the newcomers. So all the newcomers had to come together in the couloir, and the caporal is coming. The whole section was there behind. There was a big smile on, and the caporal gives everybody a Kronenburg, a bottle, not a can like this, yeah, but a bottle, the green color of green bottle, and then everybody has to drink his Kronenburg in one row. If you couldn't do it, fatally, okay? But to be fair, the caporal drinks every time with them, you know. So in the end of the history, the caporal drank about 5 or 6 Kronenburg, and each of the newcomers have to drink one. Okay, if he wasn't able, or if he was, no matter, they have to pass the ceremony. And the ceremony was what? The caporal put him a helmet on the head. I only have the German helmet here. It's from the German ground forces. I don't have the French helmet from our time. But you will understand what I mean. So they have to put the helmet on the head. They have to take the bottle of Kronenburg. I don't have a Kronenburg, but this will be good. And they have to take the bottle and break it on the helmet. So all the beer was splashing to the right and to the left. It was a full bottle, of course. You know? And then one of the older legionnaires opened the window to remember you. We are on the first floor. So 3-4 meters free fall, right? And all the newcomers, all the greenhorns, has to go to the window and jump out of the window, like for a static line jump in the airplane, like paratroopers. Go, 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 go. Sometimes one of the newcomers break his leg or other things, but most of the time it was okay. And then they have to find themselves in a savage gutter, 60 centimeters large, 50 centimeters deep, stinking and muddy inside, you know, a lot of water also. And the whole section stands with a full beer, a bottle of Kronenburg to the left and to the right, about 30 legionnaires. And while there, the newcomers were crawling in the savage gutter, you know, or rompe crawling, everybody empties the bottle of beer above them. So it was a funny ceremony to say, hello, welcome in the 3rd REI. Okay? We have a lot of funny things like this, and not every time it turns out well. Okay, but next time, maybe the next day, the sergeant or the caporal finds himself in prison, in the Legion's prison. And believe me, Legion's prison is not very good. Okay, but this is to say, to make you, all these stories around my adventure in French Guyana is just to make you in a certain ambiente, in a certain ambiance. Because very soon I will start with the real adventure. Okay? Thanks for your time you give to me, and thanks for your presence on my channel. Amitié, Légionnaire, yours, Thomas Gast. No, stop. The song of the 3rd Company in French Guyana was Dans la brume la rocaille. I know that I'm not the best singer, but you shouldn't miss it. Ready, steady, go. Dans la brume la rocaille, le jaune a tu combat. Malgré l'ennemi la mitraille, le jaune tu vaincras. Malgré l'ennemi la mitraille, le jaune tu combat. So, I'm not a perfect singer, and as a Colonel Tresti, our first commander-in-chief, every time when the 3rd Company marched singing through the Place of Rassemblement, and we were singing this song, and he was screaming from far, "Oh, fucking 3rd Company, you're singing like Italians!" He forgot that he himself was an Italian guy, so he made his way he was a foreigner in the French army, of course, and he made his way from the bottom, coming from nothing, from a simple legionnaire up to Commander-in-Chief of the 3rd REI. This is great, and this is stunning. Mortimer Jérôme. Thanks for your patience. See you next. Amitié Légionnaire.